This should have been the happiest year of Diogo Jota's life.
Salah rolls it in, Jota, 1-0.
After a Liverpool career blighted by injuries, he was scoring goals, which helped them win the Premier League.
Portugal!
And he was part of the Portuguese squad, which last month lifted the Nations League title. And then just 2 weeks ago, he married his long-term partner, Rute Cardoso. Their 3 young children were with them at the lavish wedding. He posted this video on Instagram only yesterday. But the police in Spain say that just after midnight, he and his younger brother, André Silva, were killed in a car crash near the city of Zamora. Spanish media report their Lamborghini ran off the road and caught fire after a tyre blowout while overtaking. He's been mourned throughout the world of football. Fans in Liverpool were quick to create a shrine with flowers at Anfield, while the club said they were devastated.
You don't know them personally, but you feel like you do. So you feel like they're part of your family.
I just had to be here, and then I met with Andrea. We've just had tears and all sorts. It's beyond tragic, to be fair. I don't even know the guy, but you feel like you do. It's just it's awful.
The Deputy Prime Minister was visiting Liverpool when the news broke.
The great things that he was going to do here and in his life, and it's just so heartbreaking and devastating for people who have, woke up to the news this morning.
The Portuguese Football Association said Diogo Jota was not only a fantastic player with almost 50 caps for the national team, but also an extraordinary person who was respected by all his teammates and opponents. He had a contagious joy. The team's captain, Cristiano Ronaldo, said, "It doesn't make sense. We were just with each other with the Portuguese national team, and you just got married. To your family, your wife and your children, I send my condolences and wish them all the strength in the world. Know that you will always be with them." There'll be a minute's silence tonight when Portugal's women's team play their first match in the Euros.
That's so tragic, because that was like a player who play in silence, don't make any loud news, just play his football.
His former club Wolves said Diogo was adored by our fans, loved by his teammates and cherished by everyone who worked with him during his time at Wolves. The memories he created will never be forgotten. Liverpool paid Wolves £41 million to bring him to Anfield in 2020.
They can count on me because now I'm one of them, and I will give my best.
Liverpool is once again a city in mourning and in shock. The club's Premier League celebrations overshadowed by a car ploughing into pedestrians, and now the premature death of a much-loved player. Ian Woods, ITV News.
Our correspondent Ben Chapman is at Anfield. Ben, a huge shock for Liverpool fans doesn't cover it, does it?
That's absolutely right. There's one word which keeps being said to me over and over again here this lunchtime, and that is the word family. Diogo Jota was part of the Liverpool family, and people coming to lay flowers and leave scarves here today really feel like he was one of their own. Another member of that Liverpool family has posted a tribute just in the last few minutes. Jurgen Klopp, who brought Diogo Jota to Anfield, tweeted, "This is a moment where I struggle. There must be a bigger purpose, but I can't see it." He said, "I'm heartbroken to hear about the passing of Diogo and his brother André. Diogo was not only a fantastic player, but also a great friend, a loving and caring husband and father. We will miss you so much." This isn't just a footballing tragedy for people here. People have talked about his goal-scoring ability, Jota the Slotter, as he was affectionately known, the ability to find the time and space to score that important goal. But people here had real affection for him. The smile on his face is something else that people have talked about whenever he appeared in a Liverpool shirt. And then, of course, there is just the intense human tragedy of somebody so young with 3 children losing their life along with his brother just a few weeks after, or just a few days, I should say, after getting married. As Ian reflected on there, this is a club that has had throughout its history more than its fair share of tragedy, not least at that Premier League victory parade just a few weeks ago that Jota was at. Today, that Liverpool family is having to come together in numbers here again for another one.
Ben Chapman at Anfield, thank you very much. Well, joining me now is Dan Clubb from the award-winning podcast, the Red Men TV. Dan, thank you very much for joining us this lunchtime. I heard you on the radio as news of this broke. Has it sunk in yet?
No, to be honest, it hasn't. I'm still trying to comprehend and come to terms with what's happened, if truth be told, and just seeing your package there and some of the words come flooding in, the tributes that are being paid from former clubs and former teammates, it doesn't make it any easier and it doesn't allow it to sink in any quicker, if truth be told. And it's unimaginable, the sadness. Obviously, we as a fan base are feeling right now, we are mourning this horrific, tragic news. But my heart and my feelings and my prayers just go out to the family and the loved ones mentioned there, 3 kids, newlywed. It really is impossible to come to terms with, actually.
Yeah, absolutely. He's just helped his club and his country win silverware this season. He was known as a versatile player. How will you remember him on the pitch?
Yeah, listen, he was a wonderfully gifted footballer. He gave 110% every time he stepped foot onto a pitch in any shirt, whether it be Wolves previously, Liverpool more recently, or the Portuguese national team. There's no two ways about that. Football does, of course, pale into insignificance on a day such as today, but from a footballing perspective, he was magnificent. Always knew where the back of the net was, always found time and space, as mentioned, to come up with the big moments and the big goals, and often would provide the winner and celebrated in style. He wore the Liverpool shirt with great passion and pride, and the way we'd all want Liverpool players to wear the shirt. So, yeah, from a footballing solely point of view, it was a pleasure to watch him. We were very blessed and proud to have had him. And like I say, it's just an immense sadness that has been brought to such a premature end.
Yeah, absolutely. 28. Another shock for Liverpool fans after, as Ben was mentioning, those horrendous scenes at the club's victory parade, which was just back in May.
Yeah, no, absolutely, yeah. And as has been sort of suggested and alluded to, we are a city and a football club that's become all too familiar, unfortunately, with heartbreak and tragedy when it comes to sort of events that have gone in the past. So in many ways, it stands us in good stead. Not that we want to be, but it does stand us in good stead to be able to deal with and to be equipped to sort of uniquely celebrate in a way and sort of come together in times of adversity, which this is another one of. You've seen the scenes outside Anfield there. You know, when we start playing games again, whether it be pre-season, the Community Shield, or indeed the Premier League, we will celebrate Diogo Jota in the best way we know how, and whether that be the football club retiring the number 20 shirt or whatever they see fit, we will do right by Diogo Jota and his family and his loved ones and his brother. I'm absolutely certain of it.
Yeah, absolutely. Everyone can guarantee that. Just one more word on Jota. He was a star on the pitch. He was also a star in the gaming world. He even reached the heady heights of ranked world #1 on FIFA 21 back in the day.
Yeah, that made him quite unique in that sense. If he wasn't on the football pitch physically and in person, he was doing it in front of a computer screen, it felt like a lot of the time. Yeah, he was a unique character, very likeable, very popular amongst his peers, as we're seeing now from the outpouring of emotion and tributes that are coming in. But yeah, his FIFA prowess was well renowned, it's fair to say. He didn't mess around, whether it be literally playing football or indeed with a controller in his hand as well, yeah.
Dan Clubb, what a day. Thank you very much for joining us, though. Appreciate it.